Bueno, chicos, estamos aquí con Vampyr. Seguimos con este juego, cada vez aprendiendo más de él y bueno, decir que cada vez me gusta más. O sea, me parece un juegazo. Vamos a continuar con el Santo Empenado. A ver, ¿qué nos depara? A ver. No sé si aquí dormí o... No sé si habré dormido aquí o no, ya no me acuerdo. Yo creo que sí, ¿no? Aquí creo que no puedo hacer nada. No, pues estoy con... No, pues ya lo hice todo, creo, sí. Vamos a reponer, pero tampoco hay mucho para reponer. No sé si tenemos algo para analizar. No, creo que ya teníamos todo creado, ¿no? Sí. Algún arma para mejorar. No sé si la tenemos esta, si la podemos mejorar. Ah, sí, mira. No, ya más no me deja ya. Vale, ¿qué más podemos mejorar? La estaca. No, la estaca ya está. A ver. No, esta no, ya está. Bueno, de momento no podemos mejorar mucho más. Entonces nada. Vale, ¿qué tenemos? A ver, ¿qué tenemos que hacer en la misión? ¿Tenemos que ir a qué? ¿Alguna misión superada? Esto ya estaba. Y esto ya estaba. Este nada, porque claro, me lo... Agotado. Y este tiene migraña. Tengo que buscarlos y darles una pocioncita para atenderlos bien. Venga. Vamos a buscarlos. Sano. 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 Aquí está. Que está fuera, ¿no? Creo. A ver. Sí, está fuera, si no me equivoco. Aquí. Vale, pues venga. Toma, amigo.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
¿Qué pasa?
Such a pleasure to see you again. A pawnbroker. I expect you get all types of people here. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods. What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help. Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people. Can you tell me anything about recent events in the hospital?
A ver, tenemos aquí un pequeño problema. A ver si ajustamos bien un poco la cámara para que no se vea tan mal, ¿no? Un poquito más, sí. A ver. Ahí está, mejor, así un poquito mejor. Un poquito mejor así. Vale.
This whole story is such a shame, sir. I have no idea how it happened.
What are you talking about?
Poor Miss Jones. Her body is missing. Someone stole it.
Who could have stolen a corpse?
That's exactly what I asked myself for the whole day. Who could do such a thing? These are terrible and shameful times, Dr. Reed.
Se convirtió en vampiro el cabrón.
Miss Jones's body has gone missing.
Yes. The body was brought here this morning, and now it's gone.
Vamos a tener que matarlo. Aquí que tenemos, a ver.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Pues mira. Ya no tengo más. Ok, vamos entonces en busca del asesino. A ver. Debe estar por aquí, ¿no? Ah, este necesitaba, no le dio el tratamiento y necesitaba el tratamiento. Es verdad, no me acordaba. Vamos a darle un poco de curación. Aunque se porte mal, vamos a ayudarle. Aquí está, venga.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company.
Hombre, claro.
Even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Ok, muy bien.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Venga.
It's locked, all right.
Está cerrada esa mierda. ¿Cómo puedo abrir esa mierda?
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
No quiero hablar contigo.
Such a pleasure to see you again.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked.
Vale. ¿Qué más nos quedaba?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
Vale. Vale, este y este, que es Oswald. Ese está curándose. Me falta este, Oswald Thatcher.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass
on every street you're on.
What on earth happened here?
¿Dónde están los? Ya, no encuentro al árbol ese. Tiene migraña. Thatcher, ¿dónde está?
It's locked. It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Fear no evil! We do the Lord's work here!
It's locked, all right.
Hostia. Recuperar. A ver si te mueres, cabrón. Buah. Buah. Muérete, hostia, de una puta Uf. Ay, aquí donde estaba antes. Ok, ¿qué más tenemos por ahí? Ya me empaló. Oh. Mierda. Buah. Ya estoy un poco lejos, ¿no? Escondite, y aquí es a donde tengo que ir. A ver, entonces vamos a marcar esto ahí para que tengo que ir para atrás entonces. Vamos a regenerar un poquito de vida. Estoy poco perdido. Tengo que ir hasta el otro lado. Sano. Sano.
It's supposed to be an hospital. A pigsty would smell better.
At least that mystery.
Sano. Sano.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Ya que tengo que cruzar por aquí. Bueno, por ahí no. Cada vez estoy más lejos. Buah. Buah, colgado. Vamos a ver, tranquilo, hostia. Recupera sangre. ¿Quién me está disparando? Aquel de allá. De eso, ¿no? Hostia, cabrón. Oh.
It's a killer, murdering bastard!
Hostia, qué cabrón. De que es por aquí. Me estoy acercando. Oh, hostia, vaya hostia, me metió el cabrón. Texto en braille.
I need someone who can read this.
Cura para la ceguera. Hostia. Cura para la ceguera. Colgado. Recupera sangre. ¡Hostia! ¡Puta madre! Fallé. Mierda. Buah, lo malo es que no hay ratas ni hostias.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, This part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Vale, aquí que hay. Debe ser un escondite o algo, ¿no? Querida madre, me pase lo que me pase, jamás olvidé lo mucho que la quiere tu hijo. Sé que no siempre aprobó las decisiones que tomé en mi vida, pero no pienso cambiar. Nací y crecí en esta parte de la ciudad y simplemente no puedo soportar lo que le está sucediendo a mi barrio, a la gente que conozco. Hace poco tomé una decisión terrible. Decidí hacer frente a la tiranía de unos pocos. Sé que tomarán represalias, pero estoy preparado para lo que sea, gracias a usted. Siempre me ha encantado leer y ahora que estoy dispuesto a pasar la acción no puedo evitar citar a Etienne de la Bouteille. Solo los vemos muy altos porque estamos de rodillas. No pienso volver a arrodillarme, madre. Intentaré mantenerme erguido, cueste lo que cueste. Adiós, madre querida. Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham.
Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Jack Gillingham. ¿Qué? ¿No hay algún roedor por aquí para que echarle el diente? Hay que seguir por aquí, creo, ¿no? No me equivoco. No, por aquí voy al muelle, ¿no? ¿Por qué saco esto? Vamos a reponer un poco de... Ahí está. Reponer un poco de vida. Ok. Pinta de que es por aquí. Vale, dice que el distrito este es inestable.
I have this thirst for blood.
Para recuperar la sangre. Este que hace aquí.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss
Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
A ver, preguntas personales. Nada, pero vamos al grano.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Recordátelo. A ver, no es un poco excesivo.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Cada vez el dinero escasea.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these
Cada
parts would be
vez
running
escasea más el dinero.
completely amok.
Mark my words, miss. These murders...
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
It's locked.
Likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Are they stupid or something?
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So this bar is neutral territory, then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Okay. Háblame sobre
What
los
can you
muelles.
tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You'd best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
Vale, pero vámonos.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Vamos a hablar con el camarero. Este es el de antes.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me, then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Times like these, drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
All boys get what's coming to them. You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Just another lost orphan.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
I hope I live long
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can. I hope I live long enough to see them where these boys get one.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Este dijimos que estaba sano. La chica también estaba sana. Ok, pues ahora tenemos que ir aquí. ¿No? Ok.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
A ver, este.
It's just another dog.
¿Este cómo está? Sano también. Vale, vale. Y ya que estamos aquí, ¿cómo están estos? Desconocido.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our...
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby.
Parece Hitler.
Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Doing this. I cannot
cannot enter.
Vale, o sea que voy a tener que pasar por allí. O sea que me toca pelear.
I have this thirst for blood.
Si me toca pelear, habrá que pelear.
Seems like the guard of Frewen is on Sean Hampton's trail.
¡Wow! Esto tiene fuego ya. Uf. Muere. ¡Wow! Me va a joder. Sangre para recuperar, ok. Sangre para recuperar, ok. Hala, bueno. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? No me dejaron nada. Propaganda de la guerra. Ok, por aquí no puedo pasar. Vale, o sea que tengo que ir por aquí abajo.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
El cuerpo aún está caliente. Cada vez son más fuertes estos cabrones. Los cabrones cada vez son más fuertes. Cada vez sueltan menos pasta. Pues cada vez sueltan menos pasta. Bueno, para aquí muy bien. Estos cabrones ahora están con los lanzallamas estos de los cojones. Espera.
This is not a place for you, sir. I said stay away, sir. Lead spotted. Watch out, boys. Piece of shit.
Vale. Bueno, entonces vamos haciendo acopio de materiales, de monedas, de todo lo que podamos. Al mismo tiempo vamos subiendo XP.
Best be moving on. Please, sir, can't let you through. Stupid fucking beast! I am here to step back! Everyone shall prevail.
Hostia, me empaló.
The beast must die.
¡Guau! ¡Escapa de ahí! Bueno, este cabrón. Buah, menos mal que recuperé. ¿Ahora qué?
blood. This is despicable.
Sí, pero necesitas recuperar.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Ah, vale, por aquí es por donde. Vale, volví atrás.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that.
Bueno, me da que la misión secundaria de esta señora es recuperar su
Born
dinero.
with money in a nice house, were
imagino.
we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Estoy cerca ya. A ver, vamos a preguntar a hablar con...
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I'm fine, Dr. Reed. Keep your medicine for those who need it.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. It's not been difficult. This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Casi todo cerrado. Hay que seguir buscando temas de pasta y eso. A ver qué hay en la parte de arriba.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him. Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
No me venían mal unos ratoncitos para comer. Para recuperar un poco de...
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I have to see for myself. But your sense of purpose and calm gives me some relief.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Tenemos algo por aquí para...
They'll all return to the ship.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham?
Poor boy.
It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
A ver, tenemos que ir aquí.
Not a safe place right now, sir.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
No civilians allowed, sir. This is no place for you.
Wow. Uf. Ya no recupero como antes.
stolen money. Everyone has some unethical way of financing their war.
Vale, me dio una llave. Localiza la entrada a las alcantarillas. Joder, pues estoy aquí al lado. Tiene que estar aquí abajo.
God walks.
A ver, ¿qué nos depara la entrada a las alcantarillas? Tengo que explorar las alcantarillas. O sea que alguna pelea tendría que... Veremos que haya algunas ratas para recobrar un poco de vida y de energía. Show me the money. ¿Está abierto o cerrado?
I cannot enter.
Está cerrado. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Aparentemente nada por aquí.
That doesn't work.
¿Qué tenemos por aquí? Nada.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Habrá que subir el nivel del agua, ¿no? Igual no. Empieza aquí arriba, por lo que veo. Por ahí. Pero había otro lado aquí que quiero ver antes. A ver. Por aquí. Ah, nada. Bueno, dinero, mira.
should shut properly now.
Cerramos esta. Y ahora cerramos, ¿no? Ahora entiendo que no debería haber agua. O el nivel debería ser el mismo. Pero vale, aún así pues. Un poco perdido ahora. Ahora estoy un poco perdido. Vale, y ahora esto me dejará activar algo. Ah, mira. Ok. Quiero ver algo. Pues no.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Un poco perdido.
It's locked, all right.
A ver qué hay ahí. Bueno, mejor tengo que pelear contra este.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. How can I come? Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Mierda. ¿Cómo reparte este cabrón?
Once you vanished, slaughtering skulls while singing your name. The actual snap split the bones, you.
¡Hostia! ¡Qué duro es este cabrón! ¡Uf! Necesito aumentar. Había ratas aquí, ¿no? ¿O no? Ah, aquí, bien.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. Blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Este es el que no encontré. Oh, sí, sí. Enfrentarnos al bicho ese. A ver si no me jode.
So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Mierda. Buah, me va a matar ya.
dictates of Ascalon. Just snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn.
Mierda.
Purple bands of the hand that crushes all. My power went you vanished. The slaughter these skulls while singing your name. You found your death in me.
Wow, oh. La madre.
Foolish Ekon.
Buah.
Slow as a snail.
Jodido.
Should tear them apart and spill my blood to the pissing wells. Your blood is now mine. I shall
No. Oh. Bueno. Pues nada, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Y a ver si mañana o en otra hora pues seguimos dándole. Nada, vamos a salir y mañana será otro día. Volver al menú principal. Bueno, chicos. Mañana más.